Okay, my name is Adam Cole. I am your music teacher. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for letting me present to you. This presentation is called When the Box is the Present, How Learning is Embedded in Music Play. And my point in doing this, I have two reasons I want to do this. One is to give you a chance to play and have some fun with music. And two, give you a chance to be able to talk about what we're learning when we're doing music. A lot of times, I think, when we play with children, we may feel guilty because we don't know if they actually learned anything. And in fact, they learned a lot. So I'm hoping by the end of this presentation, you will be able to play with children for 2 hours. And then if a parent says, well, what did they learn today? You can actually tell them, well, they learned this, this, and this. You know, I want you to have a sense of what is actually being learned when children are playing. And hopefully that will happen. Okay, I want to start by teaching you a song. This is a song some of you know. You probably all heard it if you've been in school. Only a few of you actually spent a long time learning it. I'm going to sing it once for you. And then I want you to do your best to sing it back to me. Now we're going to be coming back to this song throughout the presentation, so don't worry if you don't get it this time. Right now, just listen to the song, and then I'm going to have you do your best to sing it back with me after I'm done, all right? The song goes like this. Trip-a-trop-a-tron, yes, up and down and over. The cows are in the beef paddock, the cows are in the clover. The ducks are in the water place, the calf is in the long grass. My baby is Papa J-Lo. Got it? No. Just do your best, whatever you can remember. Just sing along. And if you can't remember anything, hum or nod your head or whatever. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Trip-a-trop-a-tron, yes, up and down and over. The pigs are in the bean patch, the cows are in the clover. The ducks are in the water place, the calf is in the long grass. My baby is Papa J-Lo. Good. I appreciate that. I heard people humming and some people moving their hands around. Good. Thank you. Don't worry. We're going to come back to this song. That was not the last time you had a chance to show me what it's do. I want someone to tell me if you want to get a child to go to sleep, a little child, a baby, when you're in your classrooms. Somebody tell me how you do it. How do you get them to go to sleep? Well, could you raise your hand so we can have one person? Go ahead.
I play common music, like beach waves or just something real soft to relax them.
Great. What do you do?
I rub their back.
Rub their back?
I sing.
You sing? Sing a song? Okay, well, I mean, that's nice and all, but it seems kind of vague to me. I was kind of thinking maybe it would be a good idea to create some kind of an educational, study on this and find out exactly which song helps them go to sleep. Maybe find out exactly which movement puts them to sleep. Maybe down to the tiniest detail. Maybe it's this finger in this spot. Wouldn't that be great? You think? And then we can make sure every teacher in the country is only touching them in that spot with that finger. Because that's what's going to work to get those children to sleep. We studied it, right? Does this sound like a good idea? No? Yes? Oh, wouldn't it be great if we could just, make sure we could get every child to sleep with, instead of singing them a song, maybe it's just one note in the song that gets them to sleep. Right? Wouldn't that be great? We have a couple people who love this idea, and most of us don't. Tell me someone who doesn't like this idea. What's wrong with it? Why don't you like it?
I'm children, so we'll work for one job and I'll work for one job.
Oh, but we're going to study it. We're going to make sure.
But our children are different. They just learn their own thing.
Okay, do children need to be taught to go to sleep?
No.
No, they know how to go to sleep. We're not teaching them to go to sleep. This study would be, how can we teach a child to sleep? The fact is that we're creating an environment in which the child can sleep. Children don't need to be taught to sleep. They go to sleep by themselves. So the reason I point this out is because I think a lot of times in education, we think we're teaching the children how to learn. But in reality, we're just limiting their options for learning. The children will learn. They know how to learn. You put them in a room with a block, they'll learn. Now, of course, if you want to teach them something specific, when I teach my kids how to play the piano, I do limit the learning so that they don't try 50 million things when they only need to try 12. But if you're just trying to, teach children in general, you're just trying to create an educational environment, you don't want to limit their learning. You want to give them the opportunity. You want to create the environment in which they will learn. And that's the box. And that's what we're talking about here. I want to give you several, oh yay! Oh, boo. Okay, well, never mind. So I want to give you several examples of this, okay? Situations in which, a child, I'd like you to take maybe 3 minutes and either by yourself or talk with a partner. Supposing you wanted a child to know how to count from 1 to 9. I want you to come up with some ideas. How would you get them to learn to count from 1 to 9? Suppose that was important to you. I'm going to give you 3 minutes. Talk to each other. Maybe stay by yourself. Come up with a plan to teach a child to count from 1 to 9. You have 3 minutes. I'll give you a warning at that. Go. Who would like to share with me your strategy? Share with us your strategy for teaching a child to count.
Daily exposure. Try to do auditorily what the sounds of the numbers are in order. Visually what they look like, even if you're not saying them. And then having them reproduce those things.
So looking at the situation from lots of different angles.
Yeah.
Great. Someone else? Yes?
We were talking about games like hopscotch, jump rope, maybe tag, and touch 9 friends.
Yeah.
Can you go find me 9 leaves, 9 flowers, something that's an activity that's going to get their mind moving.
Okay, is that enough though? I mean, you want them to be able to count to 9, not just know what 9 is. Is that going to be enough?
Yeah, once they go get it, then you come back and we can sit and we can talk about it. You can show me what you brought, and you say, you brought 9 different things, it's count them, make sure it's 9, count them together. I'll tell you what you brought. I don't know, each about what you.
Yeah, excellent. Good. Anyone else? Yes?
Repetition.
Repetition.
And bringing it into all aspects of their day.
Okay, again, looking at it from several different perspectives so they see 9. Okay, great. Y'all are thinking like I'm thinking. I love this. There's not a question of writing 9 50 million times on a piece of paper. That's great. Let's go back to our song, Chirpa Trappa Trundle. I'm going to sing it again for you, and then I want you to be thinking about how you can remember the order of the animals. Okay? Chirpa Trappa Trundle, yes, up and down and over. The pigs are in the bean patch, the cows are in the clover, the ducks are in the water place, the calf is in the long grass, so big my baby is Papa J-Lo. So I'm going to leave the animal out. Let's see if you can call out the animal when I stop. You ready? Chirpa-chirpa-chon, yes, up and down and over. The pigs are in the bean patch, the cows are in the clover, the ducks are in the water place, the calf is in the long grass, so big my baby is Papa J-Lo. Good job. How many of you are having trouble remembering the names of the animals in the order? A couple of you were being honest? Good. Some of you had it because we have the group to help us, right? What would be a way to maybe start to think about those animals and how to remember which ones come when? Any ideas? Yes? The noises in the animals are great. Yeah. Chirpa-chirpa-chon, yes, up and down and over. Oink, 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 oink. All right, then we can have the... Good, that's great. Anything else? Okay, well, can you sing the song with me? 1, 2, ready, go! Chirpa-chirpa-chon, yes, up and down and over. The pigs are in the bean patch, the cows are in the clover, the ducks are in the water place, the calf is in the long grass. So big my baby is Papa J-Lo. Getting better. Gets better. That time I heard words. That's great. We're going to come back to that song. Okay, now this is the part I need the slides for. This is really difficult. Hopefully you'll be able to see my screen a little bit. Good artists can, memorize lots of different things that they see. All right?
Hey,
I'm going to show you.
Why don't you make it full screen?
Full screen. I'm going to show you 8 pictures I think this is the best I can do. They're not complicated, they're just line and dot. But you're going to have 1 second to see each picture. You may not draw while you're looking. You must only look at them, the 8 pictures, and then I want you to try to remember as many of them as you can and reproduce them on your paper. Okay, that's the game. No writing while you're looking. All right? I'll do my best to set up the focus. Here we go. I know they're going to be kind of tiny for you. Here's picture number 1. Remember, you only get 1 second to look at it. Can't see it at all. All right, so everybody move up real quick. Can I do this? Gather around. Come gather around. Leave your notebooks. Gather around. Gather around. YouTube video so the people at home can play. Come on. All right. All in line. This is important.
We learned yesterday on the college stuff.
All right. Everybody gather around. Are you ready to go? Here we go. Picture 1. Picture 2. Picture 3. Picture 4. Picture 5. Picture 6. Picture 7. Picture 8. Go!
Do they have to draw it each picture or the whole thing together?
You have to draw each individual picture. You just got to reproduce the pictures you saw on your notebook. I'll give you another 15 seconds. It should take a long dots in line. Right? Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. How many of you feel confident about this? How many of you feel kind of humiliated and angry? Okay. Maybe there was a better way for me to teach you these 8 pictures. Maybe I should have shown you this. Can you see the smiley face? All it is a smiley face broken out. Now, if you were teaching a child to draw, would you want to show them those 8 little pictures? Or would you want to show them the smiley face and then let them cut that smiley face up again? Right, the structure is here. They're going to memorize all 8 drawings instantly. Because it's in the shape of a smiley face, and that's playful, and they like that. And then they can rearrange those pieces of paper, and they can have fun. Isn't that better? This is the structure in which they're going to be able to learn. You played with them. You gave them a picture. So here's some words for you to remember. You ready? You can't write them down. You just have to memorize them. Put your pens down. I'm going to give you these words. Let's see how many you get. Gold, woods, house, bowl, chair, bed, run. Got it? Got that vocabulary there? Anybody want to recite those words back to me? Any brainiacs in here? Kinda. All right, what if I started with a story called Goldilocks and the 3 Bears? Would that help you remember those words a little bit better? In fact, if we wanted children to learn these vocabulary words, what would you rather do with them? Show them a list of flashcards and have them memorize them and come back tomorrow? Or would you like to tell them a story? Do you think that's a waste of time? Would it be a waste of time? Or will they be learning those words when you tell them the story? Will they be learning the words? If you don't drill them, will they never learn these words? Of course, because they'll tell the story to someone else. And then they want to learn the story. They like the story, and then they've got the words. And they can mix them around, and they can change out other words. Well, maybe when I tell the story, it's not a whole, maybe it's a play. So there's the structure in which they can learn. It's playful, it's fun. Okay, Trip-a-trop-a-trap. What about where all these animals are? Okay, this is the hard part, right? Maybe it's easy to remember the animals. I even have trouble remembering. The pigs, where are the pigs?
Bean patch.
Bean patch. Where is the calf? I mean, so where's the cow? Where's the cow? Clover. Where's the ducks? Water place. Where's the calf? And how did you remember all that? You just remember? Does it rhyme? Chop chop, yes, up and down and over. The pigs are in the bean patch. The calf is in the clover. Yeah, it rhymes. Yeah, good. I don't think I even realized that. The ducks are in the water place. The calf is in the because that's the only rhyme in it. Well, that's why maybe it's harder to remember the second part. The ducks are in the water place. The calf is. Any strategies for remembering these places? Maybe we should just sing the song. 2, 3, 4. The trot, yes, up and down the floor. The pigs are in the feed. The cows are in the ducks are in the calf is in the so big my baby is Papa Deva. Which do you prefer, me drilling you on the places or singing the song? Okay, well, would you sing a little louder? Because I can't hear you. 2, 3, 4. I can't hear you. We're going to do it again. Thank you, son. Big my baby is fine. One more time. Go. All right, let me help you with the last part. So big my baby is. This is a song, it's like a Dutch song. Papa Yevo is just some Dutch saying or something like that. Basically, this is a bouncing a baby song. Hey, so big my baby is. My baby is so big. Right, that's what that is. Okay?
Is that your best Dutch accent?
Yeah, that's my messed up Dutch accent. So maybe that'll help you. So, again, singing the song. Are you starting to feel more comfortable with the song? Does it help that we're all singing it together? Yeah. So maybe, this is a really hard song. I have trouble remembering the song, but you're picking it up pretty fast. Good environment for learning. I want to talk about a song that you all know because I sing it every single time. And the song is By and By. It's our goodbye song. Will you sing it with me? By and by, stars shining, number 1, number 2, number 3, oh my. Bye, oh my. Bye. Very nice, keep going. Bye. Thank you. Stars shining, number 4, number 5, number 6, oh my. Bye, oh my. Bye. One more. Here we go. Bye. Oh, nice. Stars shining, number 7, number 8, number 9, oh my. Bye, oh my. That's a beautiful song, isn't it? Nobody sings that. I discovered that in grad school. So, let's say a parent comes up to you and you sang that song today. What are you going to tell them the child learned? At least. Is that all the child learned in that song? No. What else did they learn? Melody, yes. Vocabulary. Yeah. Guess what else they learned?
Agreeing.
What is it?
Agreeing.
Agreeing, yes. Nice way to greet people, yes. Yeah. Nobody's guessed the really, really cool thing they learned. This is really amazing. Nobody's guessed it. They learned how to divide. Oh my God. How many numbers are there in the song? How are they grouped? In groups of 3s. Oh my God. The children just learned that 9 divided by 3 is 3. Holy cow. How do I know they actually learned that? I mean, really, that's a stretch, right? They learned to divide. They're 2 years old. How do they learn to divide? How do I know they learned it? Because they have to know it to sing it. They can't sing that song unless they divide it up into groups of 3. It's not possible. So even if they can't tell you what division is, even if they can't explain what they know, did they learn how to divide by 3? They did. And if they teach that song to another child, are they teaching division? Can you imagine a 2-year-old child teaching another 2-year-old child how to divide? Isn't that astounding? That's in the song. It's embedded in the song. You don't have to teach them how to divide because they did it. Now, what if they say, wow, that sounds really cool. What if I added another verse? Star shining number 10, and we're 11, number 12. Would a child maybe do that just to see what would happen? Then what do they learn?
Still counting by 3.
Yeah, counting by 3s, which is multiplication. Oh my gosh. Now, is this the point of music? Do we teach music because we want to teach children how to divide and multiply? No, we teach music because it's fun, because it's, lovely, but it's in there. All this stuff is in there. We are using music to create an environment for learning, but that's not all music is for. And the point is that just by playing and having fun and doing beautiful things, we create an environment where powerful learning is happening. Now like Teresa said earlier, you can spend 3 years teaching a child to read, but what are they missing all the while you're forcing that information on them?
The love of reading.
Play, the love, the joy. Forget about the love of reading, just the love of life, right? And if they have a love of life, maybe they can learn to read in 4 months. You can either spend 3 years teaching them how to read so that by the time they're 4, they can read, or you can have them just become incredible learners, and then in 4 months they're like, yeah, I got it. You choose. Right? So, let's do a final performance of Triple Chopper Chinese, then I'm going to give you a tiny break, and then we're going to move to part 2. 2, 3, 4.